it's Wednesday the 10th of July and we're back with some mods. So first up is House with Pool. This is by Fritz, 11.71 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it in the construction menu and under buildings and farmhouses. They are 95 grand to place down, and as you can obviously imagine with the name, it's a house with a pool. So we come up to it, obviously got a little bit of a driveway ramp, we'll call it that anyway, into the front door like that. Nice sliding doors. Well, to be fair, I'd say that's more of a shop than a house, but alright, it is what it is. You then got your sleep trigger just there on the settee or the couch, depending on what you want to call it. You got your light trigger over here. Alright, well, oh, left stick. I'm trying to press B and it's actually left stick, although to be fair, that looks alright. Nice lizard. Lizard fridge freezer. Why not? Why not? Then we come outside here, open up that door, and you've got your wardrobe trigger out on the patio with a little bit of a dining area for you. Nice little brick oven over there, that's all right. And then here is obviously the pool. Yeah, jump in there, go for a swim. Oh, nice, nice. And well, I say in the October sunshine. I mean, in the UK in October it's freezing, but just go for a dip. Why not? I like that house actually. I mean, apart from going through like the kitchen, porchway, you can't go into the rest of the house. But that being said, that is a nice house, I must admit. And one other thing to note, when you do come to sell it, if we go back into there, because it's got the pool there, yeah, we'll sell that. It does leave a bit of a hole in the ground where the pool was. So just bear that in mind if you do try and sell it. But that being said, I like it. Oh, I wouldn't sell it, I'd keep it. Right, next up is Hull 15 by 38. This is by Mr. Gutcher, 12.09 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it in the construction menu and under buildings and sheds. So we'll scroll along to find it. There you are, 50 grand to place down, and obviously it's a great big shed. I'm not even going to call it a garage. It's not really small enough for a garage, mind you. I mean, that's quite loud on the door, must admit. But all right, once you get inside, you've got the concrete bit around the bottom to keep your root crops in place. I mean, it is just a dump it on the floor scenario. It's not a bunker silo. And then you've got the big door on the end as well. Very loud. Two very loud doors. Maybe they need the motors attending to. Maybe they need a bit of greasing up or whatever. Apart from that, it's a nice big space. I haven't seen any lights or any light switches, mind you. I mean, you've got no triggers coming along, so maybe it's just keep you in the dark at night. But that being said, big space. Very nice. Right, next up is Pack of Loading Bushel. This is by Nick who picked 6.68 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it in the construction menu and under buildings and silos. Now, despite the name saying it's a pack of bushels, it's actually one. 22.5 grand, and it's going to hold 100,000 litres. Now this is going to hold pretty much all your loose stuff: wheat, barley, oat, canola, sorghum, grape, olive, sunflower, soybean, maize, which is corn, potato, sugar beet cot, seeds, fertilizer, manure, pig food, lime, mineral feed, forage mix, chaff, wood chips, silage, grass, windrow, dry grass, windrow, straw, road salt, beetroot, carrot and parsnip. So basically everything that's loose in the game is going to be able to be stored in here. Now, obviously this is your taking out point because that's where the icon is. Now, all the way on the roof, we can't go up there, although that would be ace if we could, is the input. Yeah, and that's why I've got the conveyor out, because you come over here like that, and you got your option there: close cover, open cover. Now that's going to be a cover on the roof. So obviously, if you're going to be loading your stuff in, you want the cover open. Like that. Press B if you're on Xbox like me. Then once you've loaded it in, obviously in real life you should then close it, because you don't want the rain getting in. You don't want rain getting in with your crop. Oh, fair enough. I mean, obviously that's going down the road of, you know, a bit of more realism. You know, you got to load it in yourself rather than just dump it on the ground, mind you. But still, I like it. Right, next up is the Massey Ferguson 2270 US edition. This is by AW Modding ABP Team, 7.6 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it under balers. Now, this could possibly be the most expensive baler in the game. 205 grand. Well, a bit of change short, 206 to be fair. It's going to require 170 horsepower from your tractor, 12-mile-an-hour working speed. It's going to do 180 to 240 centimetre square bales, and you've got the option to change the main colour. Wow. Wow, indeed. That's a lot of colours, but let's chrome it up. Oh, why not? Why not, indeed? And then obviously you got your rim colours. Match up a bit of chrome as well. Oh, fair enough. Now, what makes this a little bit different, and depending on your point of view, maybe you want to spend that extra. I think it's about 40 grand more expensive than the actual base game one. So obviously you've got your usual shenanigans, you've got your unfolding, and yeah, that's great indeed. You've also got LB and RB together, right stick up and down, opens up that one, and LB and RB together and right stick left and right opens up that. So you could go along with some of the tractors that have got like the hoods that open, the bonnets. You could go along with this. I'll come and clean your baler out. You could facilitate that sort of thing if you're doing like a workshop role play sort of thing. Ah, very nice. I'm sticking with balers for our next one because we've got the Case IH RB455 RB465. This is by JW Games, 5.46 megabyte on the download. And you're going to find this one under balers as well. This requires 70 horsepower from your tractor, 125 to 150 centimetre round bales, 35 grand. That's a lot cheaper than the previous baler, although to be fair, it only requires 70 horsepower. It's entirely up to you. I mean, drop it in the comments below. What do you prefer? Do you the round baler or the square baler? See what people are using. Then you got the option there of Trelleborg, BKT, Vredestein, Mitas, or back to Trelleborg. We'll set up standard or wides. You then got design, so the 455 or the 465. Oh, put some spoilers on the side. Oh, I'm just not quite sure what they're for, mind you. Just a bit of decoration. You then got your main colour. It's going to be any one of those. I'll go for beige. Why not? Nice and boring, but beige. And then we're going to match it up. We'll go beige wheels as well. There you are. Bit of magnolia. Fair enough. That's an alright baler, that is. And we're still stuck on the balers because we've got this, the MF Fent 4160V. This is by Rolnick 410, 6.54 megabyte on the download. You're going to find both of these, because there's two of them, under balers as well. So the third baler for today. 120 horsepower requirement from your tractor, 10-mile-an-hour working speed, 125 centimetre to 150 centimetre round bales, and it's going to cost you 44.5 grand. You then got the Trelleborg, Vredestein, BKT, well, that's a bit slow switching between the two, mind you. Michelin, and then back to Trelleborg. Oh, that's well slow, I must admit. Wide tyres, it doesn't like to change. All right, fair enough. You also got this one, the Rotana 160. So obviously, Massey Ferguson Fent. It's the same thing underneath, just different colours. All right, fair enough. You go for whichever one you want. I'd probably go for the Fent, because I'm a bit of a Fent fan, mind you. But both of them look all right. As we break away from the balers, we go into something that you can stir the proverbial with. This is the Lizard Slurry Mixer. This is by Wolfex Modding, 1.3 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it under miscellaneous. Now, this is going to be one for your immersiveness situations, because what this should really be is obviously stirring up your slurry, which doesn't make a difference on the game, mind you. But if you're going down that road, you know, you're doing a proper immersive role play, go through, whatever, this could be something for you, because it is pretty good. 15 horsepower requirement from your tractor, 500 to buy. You got the option of main colour. I will go with purple. Does that bit? Design colour. We'll go with pink. Why not? Does that end? Now, obviously you hook it up to the back of your tractor, 3-point, no problem. You then got the option to lower it down into your slurry pit, or you can just angle it down if you wanted to. You go for, you know, that sort of thing. Tilt it up, left and right, and then obviously once it's where you want it to do, turn it on. LB&X. It starts spinning. Oh, that's ace. Just churning up some stuff. Yeah, if you want to really stir it today, this could be the one for you. And next up is the Lizard GFB 416. This is by Jens M, 9.26 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it under bale loaders. Now, it's going to cost you 16 grand. Yeah, fair enough, nice and cheap. You then got the option of Michelin, Trelleborg, Nokian, Continental, then back to Michelin. There's a couple of different versions on the go. Some nice wides there, that's all right. Walls, wall at the front and back, or nothing. So if you want to go for an all-round sort of, keep your bales in touch, there you are. Go for front and back. Tools, toolbox on the left, toolbox on the right, both sides, or nothing. Bumpers, we'll spin it around the back like that. So we've got a bumper, yes or no. And you've got decals, you've got black or white. Where are the decals? Oh, on the front. There you are, not a problem. And then obviously you've got your main colour. So if you go with something black, and you have your decals in black, they're not really going to show up. So just bear that in mind with what colours you're going for. Yeah, it should be all right, though. Rim colour, obviously going to do your rims. Nice little simple trailer. Very nice. Well, next up is the Bachmann TLAL 2513135. This is by Castan 18, 5.54 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it under trailers. And obviously, it's a little dinky thing, probably normally towed behind a very small car. 2,700 to buy. You then got the option of wheel setup standard, standard 2, 3, or back to standard. So that's going to be your rim design changes. Then you got your rim colour, chrome or silver, although to be fair, let's change that one. Is it that? I mean, does it on 2 of them? Not the black ones. All right, fair enough. I mean, it's a little trailer. You get a pallet or 2 on there, maybe cut the bales. Yeah, just small little jobs knocking around. Very nice. Right, next up is the Lizard TT3 Fuel Tank and Workshop. This is by JD Modding ARG, 6.95 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it under miscellaneous. Now, there was one like this out earlier on, I must admit, because I certainly remember something like this, and this is a little bit different, because this is a fuel tank as well as a workshop. Well, I say as well as a workshop, it is a required mod, which is strange for a mod. It's going to be the Toolbox by Schultz Modding, so if you got that, it should all work no problem. So it's going to hold 3,000 litres of fuel, 19 grand it's going to cost you. You then got wheel setup, standard, standard 2, or standard. Main colour is obviously going to be your main colour. Design colour is going to be the stripes. And then rim colour is obviously going to be your rims. And now, what you want to do is once you've got it all hooked up, do L, B and A, unfold it. Yeah, here we go. Little mobile workshop. Now obviously it does require, well, I say you can use it without it. You don't have to. But it's obviously it's got this. The workshop trigger, no, what's it? Toolbox. That's the one. So obviously you pull your vehicle around and then obviously you can fix it up. My tractor does actually need repairing. So we'll repair it. 500. There we are. Job done. Repaired my tractor out in the field. And obviously all you do is load it into there. Although that being said, I can't. How do I get it out? There's no option to get the toolbox out once it's in. Or am I missing something? I mean, once it's in, you just lift it in between the yellow circle, the black and yellow lines, and it's there. But now you can't. All right, fair enough. Once it's in, it's in. But it does say when you start your game again, obviously the toolbox resets to where you first laid it down. But that being said, just chuck it in there, and away you go. Oh, very nice. Right, next up is the Skidder MF320. This is by Black Sheep Modding, 18.99 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find them in the forestry equipment category. So it's got a 247 horsepower engine, 15 mile an hour top speed, and it can pull 15 ton. That's not bad at all. Although to be fair, that's the winch on the back. Just there, fair enough. So 70 grand to buy, and he's going to have the option of Trelleborg, Massey Ferguson. Going to stay to them, and then back to Trelleborg. I mean, dear oh dear. On the Trelleborg, you've got a couple of different versions. You've got twins if you wanted to go with them. You got twins with chains on, all for getting your traction. Although to be fair. All right, no worries. Grid protection is going to be around your cab. Obviously, if you're moving trucks around or logs, you want a bit of protection so they don't hit you in the face. Beacons, yes or no. Main colour, it's obviously going to be your main colour. And then rim colour is going to be the rims. There we are. And even on the track, it turns them that colour as well. Now, we've also got a transportation device, the 320 trailer, 12 grand to buy. You got the option of low loader versions. You can have this, which does fit it nicely. It does fit the skidder. Very nice. And if you want to have a more all-around trailer, you can have a low-loader version, which puts the ramps on like that. So it makes it a little bit easier to get your vehicles off. You've got the option of attacher types of semi-trailer or normal trailer. You've got your main colour, match it up with your main vehicle if you wanted to. And then rim colour is obviously going to be your rims. And now, if you go for the twin wheel setup and the low loader trailer, well, to be fair, if you go for the twin wheel and either the trailer, either setups, whatever, yeah, it does overhang a lot, I must admit. Being said, it went on, and what I do like about this trailer is, yeah, you can strap vehicles down on any piece of trailerage, but this actually straps it down. It's got the straps over it. That is awesome. And obviously this is the single wheel on the actual skidder trailer. And you strap it down. Oh, that's A's. That is A's indeed. I do like that. Oh, very nice. Well, the last mod for the day is the FAR M1300 and M1600. This is by Duisvelt, 71.58 megabyte on the download. You're going to find them under harvesters. Old school, 2 of them. Ah, fair enough. So first off, we've got the M1600, 203 horsepower engine, 12 mile an hour top speed, 4,900 litre capacity, 40 grand. You then got the, mistakenly labelled engine setup. It doesn't actually change the horsepower output, just changes the decorations on the sides. Just bear that in mind. It's not what it says it is. You then got wheel setup standard, standard 2, 3, and then back to standard. Design 1, 2, 3, and then back to 1. So that's obviously the cab. Design colour again, red or black on the cab. Rim colour is beige or white. Now, if you think maybe that's a little bit too big, well, you can go for the M1300. Same options as before. When you can change the, I'm going to say engine setup in inverted commas. It's not, it's just the stickers down the side. But obviously it's got a smaller engine, 140 horsepower and 3,600 litre capacity on the grain tank. Other than that, all the options are the same. Now, to go on the front of it, we've got a 5.7 metre header. So it's got a 4 mile an hour working speed, 7.5 grand, no options. We've also got a 4.2 metre header. So probably this one be better on the 1300, and then the 5 metre be better on the 1600. So this is 6.5 grand, 4 mile an hour working speed. And then to go with those two, we've got a trailer each. So 4.2 metre trailer. Yeah, I've got the option to change the colour on the rims to beige or white to match up with your harvester. 750. That's quite cheap for a header trailer. I mean, admittedly, even the biggest one's only 5.2, but no, 5.7. But still, 750. That's an alright pack, that is. I mean, if you're going old school, because obviously, you know, this is old school. You're going one of those role-play situations. Yeah, these are alright. We've also got 3 maps. We've got Dredge Creek, Alaska by Lastakuma, 482.66 megabyte on the download. We've got Ostbeck by Dusty, 501.38 megabyte on the download. And we've got the 3 Small Farms V2 by JC Fracasses and Fred Fracasses, 538.09 megabyte on the download. Got a few updates as well. It's got the Mac Hallig Petrus by No Modding. Now, you don't need a new save on that one, but for all the updates to take effect, you will need a new save. Got the Lost Corner by Design Farming and Tina Inc. Now, it says a backup may be required. We've got Maypole Farm by Cavaleroy. Now, that does need a new save. We've got the Lizard Track Series by Bremy456. Big Bud S3 Large Frame by Bala 2003. The Massey Ferguson 4000 Series by EY Modding. The Lizard Hot Rod V8 Blower by Farm Centro Saw. The Lizard Superior End Dump Trailer Pack by Carl Farms. The SIP Mayavica 80 by Vulex and DM. The Seed Runner by Schultz Modding. The Massey Ferguson 30 by AW Modding ABP Team featuring BSM. The Farmhouse Buckvisor by Farmer 5 Tom. American Shed by ICAS. Agricultural Supply Productions by Cavaleroy. And the French Temporary Signs by Kayamara.